All right, so it is the next day. The battery has been charging for 24 hours, and now we're going to check it and see what the voltage is. First off, the battery is showing full. I don't know how well that comes across there. Of course, it was showing full when the car was still hooked up as well. As you can see, it is a little less than 13.5 volts. So I'm going to see what happens when I let this sit overnight with nothing hooked up to the battery at all, not even a charger. And if it stays well above 13, then maybe we'll be all right. All right, so we're gonna see what happens overnight again. It's raining and getting dark, so the car wouldn't be going out today anyway. So we'll keep our tabs on this, and with any luck, we're gonna be running the car very soon. All right, so now it has been a full day with the battery sitting by itself with no charger on it. We're gonna go and check the voltage and see what it is, hook up the car and see if it'll start. All right, so the battery is just over 13 volts. It was 13.4 yesterday. So I'm not very hopeful that this thing's gonna start, but I think I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. I think I'm gonna go ahead and clean the terminals first and just see if maybe it's not making a very good connection. All right, so all I'm gonna do here is take this brush and I'm gonna brush these terminals a bit, okay? And I can already see it's making them shine quite a bit, so that's what you want. You really want to make sure you have a great connection. I'm going to try to show you a before and after here because this does look very different. Okay, so that's what it looks like now. And then I'm going to brush it and you should be able to see the difference. There have been owners of the 4C complaining that they've had similar issues to what I've got going on, and the battery really wasn't that bad, but it wasn't making a very good connection. So there's a chance this might actually help me out. Okay, so there's that. Okay, now I'm going to take this terminal and just see if I can make sure that that's nice and clean too. There's not too much I can do, at least with this brush. I think it's better than nothing. It's not really that much contact space if you look at this closely. There really isn't all that much that's actually contacting the battery. So maybe that is part of the issue here. I don't know. All right, let's see. And then while I've got this off, I'll do the negative as well, which also appears to be, looks about the same. I can see powder coming off of here, so I mean there's definitely some sort of corrosion. Some amount of corrosion going on these. I don't think there's any doubt about that. This is a bit of a pain, I won't lie. This is kind of silly. I've never seen something quite like this. But I'm going to go ahead and slip this on. And even though it might not start, I'm still going to tighten this down. Helps if you go the right way. That's right. Right. Yeah. Gonna make it very tight. Then I'll just clip on the negative side. That'll be enough for us to see if the car will at least start, if this made any difference whatsoever, which it may not have, of course. Okay. All right, well, that's pretty tight. All right, off on the negative side. Okay, all right, so that's that. Moment of truth coming up. So let's go ahead. There's the primer again. That sounded pretty healthy. And if this does start, it's gonna sound really good because I haven't opened up the garage. I will, because I don't want to die from carbon monoxide poisoning, but all right, guys. Cross my fingers. Let's do this right. Let's close the door so the little light's not on. Put the key in. All right, hold on to your butts. Oh, the radio came on, all right. Dag nabbit. All right, well, I had some hope here. As you can see, no change. Well, there you have it. It's not working. So now I gotta see what to do if I try to put another battery in there. I don't know if I can get that old battery out. That's part of the problem. Otherwise, call Alfa Romeo, have them come out. I don't know. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna see if I can get this battery out of here. So this will be fun. All right, unhook this again. Pull that up. I noticed there's a cute little picture of a power washer and it says, "Do not power wash your battery." Oh, that's smart. Okay. It'd be so easy if this were a normal car. But it's not a normal car. All right. That made me very nervous. Okay. Battery is out. It is out. So that's good. One thing that I did not show you because it's a little embarrassing is when I pulled one of the microfiber towels out of the back of the car, for my remark earlier about the brush and how it could scratch paint. Well, I think I'm being punished for saying that because as I pulled the microfiber towel out, the brush was stuck to it and it came off. You want to guess where it landed? Yeah, it hit the side of the car. So I don't know how well you're going to see this, but it's not even worth it trying to show it to you because it's not going to come up on the camera. But trust me, it put a nice little scratch on the side of the car right above the wheel. Not happy. I'm such a klutz. All right, but the battery didn't fall on the car. That would have been an utter disaster. So I'm going to see what I can do to replace this battery. Pop another one in here extremely carefully, and maybe we'll be good to go. Well, I must have walked under a ladder somewhere because there's more bad news. Today the tire pressure warning light came on my Focus RS, and I went to check it thinking maybe it's just because it got cold this morning or something like that. Well, unfortunately, that's not the case. So I was using my handy dandy portable air pump here. This one happens to be by Cobalt. These things are amazing, by the way. And I'm sitting here looking at my tire, and I realize there's something shiny here on top. Oh, gee whiz, what could that be? Yeah, that would be a piece of metal sticking out of my tire. So I'm like, well, maybe, you know, it's just a coincidence and it's not in that far. So I start to wiggle it out with the pliers, and there goes the air out of the tire. So, yeah, so that's not cool. So now I'm gonna plug it, but first I've got to get I kind of have to shove the thing back down in. Otherwise, it's going to come right back out again, and the tire is going to go flat. So I'm still going to pump it up to about 40. They want 46, which is really high, especially in the winter. So what you do is you set your, in case you don't know, I'm actually only going to put this to 40. Set it to 40, push the play button. And it'll stop as soon as it gets to 40 PSI, so you don't have to be watching it the whole time. Hopefully the piece of metal won't come shooting out. So those are my adventures for today. I hope your day went better than mine. And please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Hopefully with some better news.